President Joe Biden, who lasted 3 days of high-profile visits to India and Vietnam capitals, said that his presence in China was moving to strengthen ties with their neighbors. And he repeated this statement over and over again in a press conference in Hanoi shortly after raising U.S.-Vietnam relationship and dealing with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said, "Orum, I don't want to include China among the two leading powers." He said that, correcting relationship. Biden came to India on Friday for a summit of the G20 before traveling to Vietnam for an official upgrade in a bilateral relationship on Sunday morning. They clearly emphasized that it was about gathering, and implied that better ties with New Delhi and Hanoi would increase the regional position of America. We think too much in terms of Cold War," Biden said to journalists who give pepper with questions about status of U.S.-China ties. The president insisted that United States could do is to provide the games of China's rules of gaming. "I just want to make sure we have a relationship with China. Up and up. Square. Everyone knows what's about," said Biden. Beijing is not clear. The week's week. China's senior security agency. Biden and China's most important leader Xi Jinping. Any future meeting, said the U.S. sincerity for meaningful dialogue, since he did not participate. He hopes to meet his Chinese colleague face-to-face at the Pacific Nations meeting in San Francisco later this year. Biden claimed that he had not met the 11 in 10 months because the Chinese leader is full of his hands with an eruption of economy. There is an overwhelming unemployment with his youth. However, 11 was not satisfied with the U.S. increasing its partnership with Vietnam. Both countries are now locking Comprehensive Strategic Partnership olan, which highest distinction for relationship communist country can have with another nation. Washington does not mean it is an all-weapon agreement with Russia for long-time situation. Shows Vietnam scared aggression of Pejing in South China Sea. Nevertheless, the tensions on human rights were mostly emerged during Biden's sincere visit. The Secretary-General of the Communist Party Nguyen Tong emphasized the importance of olmayan not intervening in internal affairs, and that he did not expect any politically motivated and other persecution.sign. Biden, who faced criticism of G20 Communiqué, which weakens language to support Ukraine to secure Russia's participation, said that Hanoi brought up Nguyen and human violations. "I think we have an enormous opportunity," Biden said on Sunday. Hanoi's presidential palace exploded and shone. "Vietnam and the United States are critical partners. That I will claim to be a very critical time." Although Biden has one more day in Vietnam, although he met other senior Vietnamese officials, emphasis will be a visit to the monument of John McCain, a former Senate colleague of President. He will pay his respect